Hi guys, today's message, be happy. There are many things in life, in your life, which you may not be able to change. And sometimes there are things that you can change. So if you consider happiness, generally you will be looking at things that you cannot change. As Sadhguru beautifully says in one of his talks, when you're thinking about the future, when you're anxious about the future, you're suffering your present for something that may or may not happen. So you're just anxious. Maybe that thing what you're fearing may never happen, but you're just anxious and spoiling your present. That's for the future. And for the past, whatever you messed up, so called your guilt, so that is affecting your present. So, guys, living in the present means accepting your situation as it is at the current moment. Don't worry about the past, it's already gone. Even if you sit and sulk for another 2 years, nothing is going to change from the past. It has happened. You have to accept it and move on. And the future, you never know what the future holds for you. You may have your plans, you may have a huge bank balance, you may have great thoughts or great visions, but if tonight is what is your last day on this dimension, in this dimension, then whatever you planned, whatever you happened has zero value. So be happy for today. Think that this is your last day in this dimension. Be happy, be good, and that goodness will really help you to achieve things that you have never even thought of. Always imagine yourself, this small concept. Whenever you feel sad, whenever you feel down, when you're feeling lonely, when you're feeling whatever, depressed so called. Depression is a term which has been infused by the health scare industry, so don't listen to that. If you go to a psychiatrist and say that you are depressed, they are going to load you with antidepressants, so called antidepressants, which will directly affect your mind, your brain. But depression is not caused by the brain, it's caused by your mind. Mindfulness. So, friends, whenever you feel depressed or you're about to get depressed, think of what a beautiful creation you are. I'm not talking about being handsome and being beautiful on the external, but just think about your entire system. It's so intricate, it's unimaginable that just a small speck of sperm and ovum has caused this big of a being. Think about your wellness. Think about the goodness that you have, and definitely happiness will come back to you. Don't try to sit inside a room and just try to enjoy, become comfortable with your depression. So there are many people actually who are getting comfortable, getting into that comfort zone of depression. Don't do that, guys. Whenever you feel low, go out, look at the sun, look at the nature, meet people, Simple cracker joke. If kids are playing around on your neighborhood, join them for a match. I usually used to do this a little. Now, of course, I don't get the time. But earlier, I used to, whenever I used to go to the park and see kids playing, when I used to feel sad, I just join them. Then I tell them, okay, suppose if we are playing cricket, so I'll tell them, okay, I'll also join in. So whoever makes me out, I'll give them a nice gift. So then after I join and play with them, so then I will just treat everyone to some small candies and this activity. And as soon as you do that, right, some normal juice, or there was a nice watermelon shop next to that particular park, so I used to treat them to some watermelon in a hot summer day, so you can imagine. And I used to see that beautiful smile on those faces and that small activity. Maybe I would have just spent some 400 or 500 rupees, but that happiness which I got out of that, even if I were to buy a huge BMW car, I wouldn't have got that happiness. Seeing all those smiling faces used to really make my day. Not my day, it will make my month. So the entire month I'll be like, having a lot of happiness. So indulge in these kind of activities. Spread goodness. So many things sometimes when counselees come to me and they ask me this question. There are so many things in my life that I feel I should change, but I'm not able to. Then I tell them the simple prayer. Whenever you pray to your God, whoever that God may be, or even if you are an atheist, you pray to the universe. The simple prayer, God, grant me the strength to accept things I cannot change. Grant me the courage to change things that I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So many times we lack this wisdom to know the difference between the things that we can change and the things that we can't change. So that third part of the prayer is very important. Ask for that wisdom. That wisdom will make you happy. Knowledge will lead to wisdom. But if knowledge remains as knowledge, then you may be a very smart person. You may be making a lot of money. You may be you may be very intelligent, a big scientist. But if that knowledge doesn't help you to bring out the wisdom which is already inside you, then that knowledge also becomes like just information. And information is just noise, nothing but noise. So, friends, change things that you can, accept the things that you can't change, and pray to God for wisdom to know the difference. Blessings of the universe.